Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Wanted to ask you guys if you could do me a favor. If you're watching these videos and checking out the channel and you like what you see, if you guys could hit the subscribe button for me, we would really appreciate that. We are working our way to trying to get monetized so that we can build bigger and better cars and more builds and so on and so forth and keep doing this. And that would help us a lot if you guys could do that for us. So that's really all I got for you. Really appreciate all of you. Stay tuned. We've got lots of cool builds coming. Lots of things starting to happen on a lot of different cars. So it won't just be the Thing. It's going to be the Thing, the 40 Ford, the Apache. There's going to be a lot of things happening. So just stay tuned, and I will try my best to get you as many videos as I can, including Don's 1957 Chevy two-door post that we're working on. There's a lot going on over there too. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for everything. We really appreciate you. Have a great night. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. This is going to be the beginning of a series of videos that are going to come out while I'm on vacation. And it's all going to be pretty much about the Apache. I think there should be one day on the 57 Chevy at Don's. Let me show you what we're going to do here and how we're going to do it, so this all makes sense. So right now we have, as you guys can see, the patina, which I love, but I have problems, which is it rains. We're in Tampa, Florida, well, Spring Hill, and it rains almost every day. Okay, so this white hood looks like this fender. Okay, but worse. It was starting to pit and this, that, and the other. So what I did is I took my Bauer surface conditioning tool, which some of you have probably already seen. It should be this guy right there, and went up there and took the hood off and took it down to bare metal. And there's a whole video on that, and priming it and everything else. And then we got the Eastwood's epoxy primer and primed it. And I love the white. It's really making me question my color choice on this truck. But so what I'm going to do first is try not to get stung. There's a million wasps in this thing. I'm going to go up here, do this. I'm going to go up and I'm going to stop. I'm going to do the drip rail, and right under the drip rail, not the door, not the body line, but the drip rail. And I'm going to do the whole roof. That's going to be our starting point. Okay, I'm getting ready to do that now. Now, what makes this a real challenge is, like I said, it rains every day. Yeah. So I'm going to take it to bare metal, and then I have to metal condition it, and then I pretty much have to prime it almost like today. So I don't really want to leave it sitting outside. It kind of defeats the purpose of doing this. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start with the roof today, and then tomorrow what I'll do, once that gets primed, what I'll do is I'll come out here and take the hood, put the hood in the truck, and then I will start taking, I'll take the front bumper off first, then this panel here, and then the grill, and then start unbolting. I'll jack it up and take the front tires off and remove the front fenders, inner fender wells, all of that. Get that whole thing apart, and then I will start doing all of the parts, get them white epoxied to match the hood and the roof, which will be at that point. And then what really needs to happen here is there are some spots on this front that need some metal repair. Like this fender, actually both fenders have a hole right here, if you guys can see. I want to go ahead, while this is bare metal, I want to get it down to bare metal and then go ahead and repair that. Get all that welded up, ground down, all metal, first coat all metal on it, and then epoxy it. That's the idea. We got a little something here, you know,
Nothing big, nothing hard, just got to do it. This fender appears to be better than the other fender. The other one definitely needs a patch panel here. It's rotted off. But for now, this one I think will be all right. But if we can manage to get most of the metal work done and the first rough stages of body work done and everything bare metal and in great condition and with epoxy primer on it, we are really cooking with hot grease at that point. And the idea here is front comes off, bed comes off, and then we're dealing with the cab. And then I'll take the doors off, I'll do the doors inside and out, and then we'll take the seat out, steering column, all that, get in there, I'll hit the floor, do all that, and then we can pull the cab off at some point. And then I want to do the bottom of the floor, get that all squared away, and ready to go, and we start going. And then when we go to do the chassis of this truck, we really should be in a good spot with the body to not have to, you know, once we get the chassis will go quick. I'm gonna order a I believe I'm gonna order a Hyatt's Mustang 2 with the tubular A-arms, the coilovers, and the Willwood brake upgrade for the front with sway bar, power steering, all of that. So that's just gonna go in. And then we're gonna box the frame and we're gonna do a triangulated 4-bar in the rear. I'm not getting the chrome and stainless and all of that. I'm not worried about that. When this thing is done, it'll be so low you can't see it anyway. So, you know, there's just really not a lot of point to that. But unless it comes with it, I get some kind of crazy deal, it's probably gonna be painted suspension parts. It'll have a 9-inch Ford in the rear with drum brakes as of right now, and Mustang 2 in the front. That'll be the suspension. It's going to have a V8 of some sort, and I have a turbo 350 still, long tail shaft, and I also have a turbo 400 coming to me in a couple months that could go into this truck as well. So we've got a lot of the drivetrain. I've got the 9-inch in the backyard. We have transmissions. As far as engines go, we have some choices. We could put a 350 in it for sure. Build a nice 350 Ford, put it in it, and have a good running truck. We could also, my dad's buddy Jack has the original 283 that came out of one of these trucks, out of an Apache from 1958. So it's really the right motor for the truck. We could build a peppy 283, put in it with an auto column shift, make it look killer, just be a nice, really nice cruiser to go to shows with and everything, but you're probably not going to win any drag races. That can happen. And the other thing that could happen, I've kicked around the idea of a big block in this. But the thing about that is gas mileage is terrible, but it's also terrible with a 350. So it's really, what do we want to do? And I might do a poll or something and see what you guys think, get your opinions on it. But that's where we're at with this. And there's always the LS option. You know, we could always do an LS and try that. That's probably a little more money, but maybe not. I'd have to run the numbers. So you guys tell me what you think. But this truck's gonna start here right now. And I'm gonna jump up here and start doing this roof before it rains on me, and try to make some progress. I'm gonna set up the camera. My problem with the rest of the truck, you guys will be able to see no problem. The roof is so damn high that I don't know where to even put my camera. If I set it in the bed, it gets you to about the drip rail. If I set it on the hood, it'll probably fall off. And so I'm gonna do my best to film this as we go, and you guys tell me what you think of it, if you guys like this kind of content, and we're gonna start getting this Apache where it needs to be so we can move to the next phase of this thing. So stay tuned, guys. Let me show you what we got. So basically what I did here, I gotta be careful, I keep stepping through the bed. Whoop. Trying to hit the supports, which little ones there are. Okay, here's what we got. What I did is I used my original drum from doing the hood. Still had a little life left, just to knock down the top. Take that top layer off. Some of this, it came off pretty good. But what I'm gonna do next, try not to fall, is I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna switch out my drum to my new drum and try to get this all down to bare metal. And then what we'll do is we'll go into this stuff in the drip rail and trying to get that where we need it to be. So here you go, guys. This is what I wish I could set this up so you could see me up here, but it's pretty hard to get the roof. So hang in there. I'm gonna keep working, and I'll be right back, and we'll keep going. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. It is day 2 of the 1958 Chevy Apache roof restoration here. You see we got lots of little brown rusty spots all over the place. And no, I don't mean these. Yeah, so yesterday I got to here and then it started raining. So for those of us following along, but what I'm going to be doing today is taking this down to bare metal just like this, cleaning all this up. It'll come right off, and then get down in here and this drip rail. I want to get to the bottom of this drip rail here, all the way around it, and hopefully get this metal conditioned and then primed with the white epoxy that we put on the hood, which is now in the back of the truck right show you. So that's what I'm going to get ready to do. I'm going to set you up so you guys can watch, and we're just going to get on it. See you guys in a minute. So I've been working on the roof here. I've got this down to here. I still want to try to get in here a little bit with the right angle. But this is kind of where we're at here. I've got this little section in front. We got to hit. Let me go up here. So we're to there. So, and a lot of that halfway across and back is just dust. But what I'll be doing here next is climbing into here to get up to that. Got this side all cleaned up as well. Around the back. We're looking really good so far. I'm happy with it. So this is the challenge now, is just hitting this part here, and then I'm going to go around and hit all of this with a right angle, air powered right angle with a gasket removing pad. They're less abrasive, and try to clean that up all the way around and go from there. So I'm gonna get back to it, guys. I'm gonna get up here and get this, and I'll bring you back in a minute when I get it all done. Okay guys, we are ground down to there. We're done with the bower. Now it's time to take you up here and show you. Now it's time to go around the edges with the right angle and clean all of that up. Show you what that looks like. We're to here. So basically I'm going to come across this, clean all this up, and down in here in the drip channel, and all the way around, and then show you here. Hold on. So this is next, this here. So I'm going to go around that. It's in good shape. I'm going to go around that lightly all the way around and get ready to prime this thing. So, well, metal condition it and then prime it. And what you see here, it's dust. I haven't blown it off or anything. It's all the residual crap all over it. So we're getting there, guys. Weather's holding out so far, so that's good news. We're on a good track to hopefully get this rolling. I don't think it'll take me that long with the right angle to do the little bit that I have to do, and then we'll metal condition and then prime. I'll bring it back when we get going.
Hey guys, alright, so we have got the 58 Chevy Apache roof, all metal conditioned, all stripped down, ready for epoxy. We are taping off right now, getting our line, and then we'll paper it. And then what we'll do is we're going to prime this thing. And take you up here and show you. We had to put the tent up because it was just so freaking hot. But here you go. This is the roof. It's in great shape. It's a little something there, but that's about it. So, just thought I'd show you guys before we prime it white. It's gonna look like it's painted white because it's in such good condition, and this primer is gloss. So it's gonna look pretty cool. And for those of you that watch the channel and like the thing, we just mounted the front bumper on here too. Kind of cool. Looks pretty great. Still got to do the horn, but got that on there. But that's where we're at, guys. I'll bring it back to you here in a minute when we're priming, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Okay, everybody, we are all taped up and papered off now. The only thing left to do is wipe down the area and shoot it. So that's what's coming next. Just wanted to video every step of the process for you guys so you had something to watch, for those of you wondering how we do it. It's not the cleanest tape and paper job ever, but it is just, you know, it's really just an old truck at the moment, so not too worried about it, just trying not to get it everywhere. Alright guys, hang in there, we'll be back in a minute. Here we go guys, we're priming the roof of the 1958 Chevy Apache. Trying to beat the rain. There you go. I'm gonna jump up in here, guys, and get you a view. This might be a bad view. That'll hold you. Yeah. What's up?
Hold on, guys. Don't try to pull this thing. I don't want it thin. Put a little light right here. And then, really, I guess the drip rail, something we got to look at.
I'm going to have to do a little more here. Let's let it sit for a little bit.
Good for first coat. Alright guys, we're getting the first coat on this thing. And we're gonna take a break for a second, let it sit. Then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so this is going to be the end of this video series on restoring the roof for now. There's still body work and paint and all the things still have to happen, which will happen down the road. The next thing that you're going to see, and keep an eye out for this, is I'm going to start disassembling the front of this truck. Bumper, grill, fenders, all of that I'm going to take off and start metal repairing and metal conditioning and priming each part as we go, and I'll bring that to you. That'll probably be, depending on how this goes, I know I'm going to do a video on repairing these fenders and so on, all the metal work and everything, so you guys can see that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, for those of you not following along, like 10 minutes after we prime this roof, you can see here that transformer right there blew and spewed hot oil. You can see it on the tent here, all over this tent. So you know, we're just going to call it an act of God moment. The roof is fine, but the tent saved it. And to be completely honest with you, just so you guys know, because it's kind of wild, this is where Big Red sits all the time. We had Big Red all the way over there when that exploded, okay? It exploded to the point where they had to come put a new transformer up. Knocked out the power to the whole neighborhood. I was standing here filming when it blew. It's crazy. But long story short, we got really lucky. So anyway, that's just a little backstory. I'm going to keep going on this over the next couple weeks. I think we have 19 days until vacation. My goal is to try to get as much of this truck in white epoxy as humanly possible. So, and repaired. So we'll see how that goes. You know, we also got to finish the thing, and we're working on the 40 and this, that, and the other. But this is going to be one of my main focuses over the next couple weeks. So stay tuned, and we'll keep bringing you Apache 1958 Chevy Apache content, and we'll go from there. Guys, I don't know if you saw it or not, but on the on our page, on the community, I don't know if it posted or not. I think it did. I posted a poll. Would love if you guys could give me some feedback as to what engine to put in this 58 Apache. The options that I have on the poll are the original date correct 1958 283 Chevy V8, okay, small block, and that would be a full build. Try to get like a 285 300 horse 283, but just have the right numbers and all that kind of stuff. Or a 350 small block, that's 350 400 horse, something like that, pretty beefy with, you know, maybe do a cool induction system or something to that effect. That's another option. One of the last options is a big black Chevy 396 to 454, somewhere in there. You know, something to that effect, maybe with a sniper or 2.4s or something cool, with an auto. All of these will be automatic, okay? I want column shift, so I just want a simple boom, throw it in gear. It'll have a turbo 400 in it or a turbo 350.
for sure. So, but yeah, or the other option is something else. And if it's something else, give me some ideas. At one point, we were thinking about a Cummins 5.9 diesel in here, which would be amazing. It would fit. It's very expensive, which is the downside to that, which is why it might not happen. But it's an option, right? Hell, I even thought about putting the 6-cylinder in it, the straight 6 with the Offenhauser manifolds and a long tube header and all that. I thought about that too, but you know, I don't know that that's the right setup for this, for what we're looking for. So just imagine this truck literally low. It's not going to be airbag low, but imagine it's going to be Mustang 2 with 2-inch drop spindles low, with at least a 17 or 18-inch wheel on the front, maybe a 20 in the back, with a dish, something slick. I do have a wheel company that's willing to make me a one-off set of wheels. I just got to design them. So, and I got some ideas on that. But that's what you're looking at here, right? So this will be low, power steering, independent front suspension, triangulated 4-bar, either a 12-bolt GM 12-bolt rear end or 9-inch Ford, with a gear and a posi, you know. So think of it like that, right? Street rod truck, right? It's gonna be a hot rod. So full paint job, so on and so forth, and all of that's still to be determined, really. But let me know what you think on the engine choice. I need to pick something up here sooner than later, so we can go ahead and get it here. Start thinking about the build and collecting parts and all that kind of stuff for it. So you know, so we got a plan. We can throw this thing together pretty quick. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching Brown's Rod & Custom. I hope you guys enjoyed this series on the roof restoration. We'll be coming back at you soon with more content. Stay tuned, guys.